CeFi, and how will it influence the future? Stage is yours.
Hello. Hello, nice to meet you all. Thank you. I will check it. So, my name is Ilya Letunov. I am co-founder of Midas.Investments. And today I want to tell you about the idea I'm very passionate about. So, it's about CeDeFi. And I think this concept could really change the future of the crypto market. So I have very strict timing, so let's go into some concept and some history, and when I think we could understand what's the meaning of CeDeFi in Midas.Investments eyes. So first of all, yield. The thing that yield is the king of crypto market. If you could provide better, bigger yield, you give all liquidity from the market. So let's go into yield history. I think the first timing is the appearance of CiFi products, something like Crypto.com, Celsius, Nexa. And these products was innovative, and they start to give some institutional and retail loans under the cryptocurrencies, and they have some transactional things like credit cards. And it works. And why it works? Because it's very easy for retail user to understand the product. All the due diligence of the loans is take back on the system, and you don't need to look in what's the process, what you want to do. So it's basically like similar bank model, but in crypto. And it's easy to understand for all the users, okay, now it's crypto banks, let's go there. But I think CeFi has some drawbacks, and first of all, it's a black box. And I have some facts and points about it, because centralized authority is something like hidden asset management. So you really don't understand what's happening with your assets under the CeFi model. And I think I don't need to talk too much about Celsius at these situations, but it was fully untransparent thing to understand what's happening with Celsius for its investor. And we have cases, some BlockFi, that has only one opportunity to cover the losses and to sell the equity. And the next things, Free Euro Capital, and the situation with them, like all crypto risk that we have in crypto market is fighting with institutional loans too. And they need to focus how to mitigate them. And I think the 5-point drawbacks of the CeFi models, it's very inefficient in one transaction. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of processes, and it's burned the cash rate, which could be yield for your customers. So this is how we see the CeFi at this point. And next, the DeFi yield. Its appearance with SushiSwap, Uniswap, Curve, other, and these products building the blocks, fully transparent open source blocks to make the financial services for the whole world, and they provide DeFi yield from the start. It's very excellent for finance because it's very transparent and provided liquidity to the products. Yes, security at first was a problem, but I think with each hack in a time, all the system gets to unbreakable code because it's learning. It's could be much more better from the time. The second thing is about protocol tokenomics, because it's very, you can make some sophisticated products and some fluent things from the stuff to benefit the protocol, something like governance token or some loans and exchange protocols things. And I think the best thing that is like a blocks. So each DeFi protocol is a fully transparent and ready block, and you could build your own investment product using this infrastructure. But why DeFi is very far from mainstream? Because it's easy to fork, easy to copy, but it's very easy to scam. And it's very hard to navigate through all these protocols for retail investor. A lot of blockchain, similar products, but different marketing. How you can choose who to invest. And for DeFi protocols, I think the whole market is something like the game of chess, then all fighting for liquidity, fighting with the all marketing, all products, and all the stuff that's keeping this market in very nervous state. Yes, so I think it's the state of DeFi at this point. And next, let's go to CeDeFi. And maybe you have heard this term from Binance, but in my opinion, what's doing like company Binance or Crypto.com, it's just CeFi, centralized companies who build their own defined protocols. So they don't use all the ecosystem of DeFi. They don't try to connect it. They just launch their own products, and it's fully centralized under the management. So I think it's not the best minion of CeDeFi. And for us, this is a new approach that could decentralize CeFi by using entire DeFi system to provide wealth for the customers. So what this means for us? First of all, you need to build automated investment yield products and gather all the liquidity and fees for your customers. Next, you need to use some tokenized long and short positions to hedge lending markets and to balance the risk portfolio. So it must be dynamic and use some algos to achieve this. Next, the second thing is to providing transparency. Transparency from all the source funds that you have as a company and transparency of your yield and how you get it. And the next thing that I think that it's could be a very good combination of DeFi and algorithmic tools to get directional yields on short positions or long positions, and you combine your algo strategies with DeFi protocols. And I think the main thing is to explain the risk to investor. You need to educate your customers and to educate the market, but not be in a black box of yield, to work on the market and to achieve the goals together. This is some examples. So they use some DeFi protocols like Curve, like liquidity pools, like Uniswap v3, and we use some algo about trending algos, professional tradings, some hedging, derivatives. So we're combining DeFi products with CeFi products together and making the due diligence of them and provide it to retail customer. And it's easy to click, easy to swap, easy to manage your portfolio, but it could give you much more stable yield and in a big amount. So to finalize CeDeFi, in our eyes, it's products. CeDeFi products combine simplicity and atomicity. So it's easy to enter-exit strategies anytime you want, and as your vision of risk profile. You can manage profile in one place and adapt it to market conditions. All risks are split to the tranches, more risk, more yield, and you can choose what you want for yourself. And no hidden risk, full transparency of DeFi. So, some words about us, Midas.Investments. They are crypto hedge fund and the platform who is pioneering CeDeFi. They have more than $2,000 billion under our management, and we have more than 8K users from all over the world. And they have some rocket launch from September to May. They have a lot of capital under our management. It's more than doubled, it tripled. And I think this is how our customers voting for this idea of CeDeFi. So I think we have some product market fit, and now we need to scale it. And we have our token, who in this very difficult, risky scenario at March with Luna, with Celsius, we are stable. We have a market cap. So I think our idea about CeDeFi is the future, and it's combining all drawbacks and best things from CiFi and DeFi. So if you're interested in some partnership or want to discuss this concept, don't hesitate to contact me through Telegram or email. And thank you for your attention, and may the crypto power be with you.